10 minutes every day, Josie Pilates says that we should be doing Pilates. I do it a lot more than that, but I do need to start doing more, because pre-lockdown I had many classes. Now I have maybe half the amount, or maybe just over half that I used to have. I'm very happy at the moment, comfortable, because I've got things going on, but I need to do more myself. So I'm going to start doing more myself, recording it and putting it up for you to do in between all of your classes, because you can never do enough Pilates. Pilates is form, Pilates is technique, Pilates is posture, Pilates is joint stability, so you can never get enough of that. I promised a lovely lady Jules in my class that I'll do a 10-minute routine, as we should be doing every day anyway, and in between all your classes too, because we need to get as much as we can. We need to move and improve. I'm going to do a gentle mobility and warm up with you before we go down and do a 10-minute routine. So mobilise with me. Shoulders stay down, lumbar stays long, ribs stay closed. We're going to get our feet slightly moving to continue improving, yeah? Watch the way those knees are going. They do need to come forwards, never out like this. It's all about learning how to move and improve as we move. I'm just going to circle a few times, working around that shoulder girdle. Whenever you do any exercise, you should always try to mobilise and warm up. But Pilates, you can just do it, because honestly, Pilates is movement. There's certain disciplines we all need, Pilates and certain disciplines of yoga too. They're very important to create the perfect you. We all need to breathe more, be outside more. We need to eat less crap and really focus on whole foods, good foods that are going to do good for you. This is what my journey is all about anyway, so I hope you can all join me for it. And then nice and slow. Lovely. Go down as far as you comfortably can. Go as far as you can with every move that we do. Oiling up those knees for you. Lovely. To do a couple more. And then palms together. And then on your next breath out, making sure both feet are centered with your weight to continue to correct your gait. Lengthen your lumbar, close those ribs within, shoulders slightly down, and a piece of string. Then start twisting. Whee! Breathe it out as you go, breathe it in as you draw. Keep that pelvis glued forevermore. It's all about using shoulders, pelvis and core. No twisting those hips. These shorts are a bit baggy, a bit loose, but I'm going to do some HIIT training too. So that's why I'm wearing this attire. It's too hot to wear anything else. Right, we've just done that little bit of mobility. Let's do a gentle monkey swing. It's one of my favourite things. Lovely. We've mobilised through the shoulders, mobilised through our joints here. Draw those heels to the hip, no going across it. Straight for your gait. Knees towards your chest, trying to keep that pelvis glued. It's the only way to continue to improve. Lovely. From here, just going out to the sides, and we're going to go down to the floor. Right, we're done with all this fun, everyone. Yay! On the spot, a little mini trot. Just making sure your knees are coming forwards, not going out. I don't want to even see you bambying all about. To the ends of your mats, let's prepare for some posture repair. Lengthen that base of your spine, close those ribs the whole time. First thing in the morning, go out, get some sunlight in your eyes, because it's very important. Get some breaths into your lungs. Roll down all the way to the floor. Here. A straight leg swim. Make sure everything's where it should be. Your pubic bone into the floor, ribs slightly closed, shoulders back, stomach in. Eyes to the ground as you do a Pilates swim. Least challenging from the floor, like a level 1 if you like. Will be shoulders down, ribs closed, and one arm at a time as far as it can go. Then your legs, one at a time. Lengthen as you strengthen. No causing a lumbar dip, because these are things that cause you lower back dip. You get that leg to come away from your hip. Straight arm swim, a straight leg swim, lengthening as you're strengthening, flexion from your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twice more. Oiling up your knees means they will never cease. Heel to that hip. trying to realign as we move, and then getting those knees to oil all the way through. Heel to in line with that hip, and isolate this bit. Small moves, big differences. No jolting on the floor. Stay glued forevermore. Take a lovely deep breath in. Shoulders back, chin in. Hands to the sky. Rotate to rest. If it's uncomfortable to do it like this, a traditional move, then place your hands here and do it this way. So many options to suit. It's all down to where you're at today. One more rep. Lovely. Arms can flop, legs can roll through your hips, and then nice and gently prepare for a level 1 of the plank. It's one of my favourite things. I've got lots of favourite things. Elbows stay in line with your shoulder girdle, because I love that word, and then your pelvic girdle will lengthen and lift off the floor. Now you're working your shoulders, pelvis and core. Your big muscles are those abdominals that lift that belly off the ground. You need to make sure your head doesn't drop, your belly doesn't flop. Stay nice and long and centrally switched on. Breathe. Shoulder girdle, pelvic girdle, core. Hold for a few counts. You can always add on your knees if it's comfy to do so. Don't worry if it's not. And then from here, rest. To the corners of the room, wiggle those fingers and toes and let all of your tension go. As you're stretching through your limbs, shoulders down, stomach in. Get used to this feeling as you're breathing. Draw back in line, rest, and hands in line with your chest. Middle finger, knuckle palm, get that elbow in line so your wrist comes to no harm. Shoulders slightly back, lumbar slightly long. Switch those lovely centre muscles on. Tuck under those toes and push into the floor. Knees stay on the ground to make it less for your core. Push up, push back, and let your hands walk along your mat. Take a breath in, hollow through, and lengthen. Lovely. Now from here, we're going to simply bend our spine to help keep it divine. The annoying thing is I haven't got a ball in my hand. I always work out of a ball in the hand because they're so important to get our strong wrists, or get our wrists strong. So that middle finger, knuckle palm, so again your wrist comes to no harm. It's every time we move, we should continue to improve. You're lengthening your sides, they're balanced on both. Shoulder comes down, prevent injury as we move around. And you can just simply lift up your hips like this. A simple bend like this, and then a simple twist. And then straight back to the floor like this, and then push up to release. And again, just once more, release that wrist, a little bit of weight bearing. Middle finger, knuckle palm, short-term pain will be your long-term gain. Lengthen your sides, zip up, draw in, and draw those hips into a simple spine bending. Every time we move, lengthen and close, and bend that spine as far as it wants to go. Of course, before you snap. And then draw back, a gentle twist, and draw back, and rest. Whee! Moving freely. That's the aim of the Pilates game. A little bit of this. We're going to do an oblique roll back. So this is a few exercises from this week's routine. Under with just your lumbar, under with just your lumbar. I see that people wear hardly anything online. I feel so aware, I really do, sorry. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, this and this. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Let those heels slide in and out, making sure they're straight. And then drawing back with the elbow in line with that shoulder every time. And then draw back. Lovely. Stretch up nice and tall. I'm sorry, I haven't even checked if I've shaped. I haven't checked anything. I'm just doing this, sorry. And then draw. Lovely. Opposite side to before. Your middle finger, knuckle palm on the floor. Remember, these moves can be done at any time, anywhere, honestly. I used to cook I still do, every day of my life. But I used to cook and I used to literally drop onto the floor when my saucepans are boiling or anything was happening in the kitchen and just do some Pilates to keep on enhancing. Remember, every time you're putting weight on that palm, your wrist will strengthen and come to no harm. Providing it straight through the centre of that middle finger to the wrist. And then lengthen that lumbar and close those ribs. Zip up, draw in, get these lovely muscles working, and bend like a banana. Ribs stay closed, I find it offensive, you know. Bend that spine to help keep it divine. And a gentle twist as you look behind. Don't twist that pelvis at any time. Draw straight back and a gentle rest and release. Lovely. One more set. As I'm doing just a 10-minute, I'll just do a bend. On the next 10-minute session I'll be laying out long. But just for this one, obviously 'cause it's short and sweet, to give your joints an extra little treat. If you've got a ball in your hand, grip it as much as you can and bend. And then draw. Grip, twist. Remember, your hands are so important as well as your wrists rather, as well as your ankles too. Oh, the sun's coming through. We do not get enough sun, everyone. We do not get enough sun. 85% of our day should be outside. I am not doing that. I know that. I used to. I know I did. Lay out long. Oh, sorry, don't lay out long. It's just a habit. Just a habit. We're going to lay out long, but on our backs. Whee! Lovely. Oh, just so I can get my face in the sun. So from here, heels centered, pelvis square. You should all have your natural arch there. Zipped up, drawn in, and let's look or retract our chin. Fist distance chin should be from our chest. As you're looking through your thighs to bring your abdominals alive, we're going to start with this one here. Take a lovely deep breath in, shoulder blades connected to the floor at the base.